Hello fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. On the last episode, we continued on with day 2 of the trial. Cody's on the stand right now, and we kind of dug into him a little bit by pointing out that he had his camera with him, but he was trying to take a picture of the Steel Samurai, but apparently he deleted all the photos, and so now we're trying to figure out why. Phoenix and Mia just stumbled across something they haven't told us yet, but they stumbled across something, and that's what they're about to explain. And we have 3 options right here. The photos were blurry, he erased them by mistake, or the Steel Samurai didn't win as to why Cody would have erased those photos. Only one of these is the correct answer, and if you've been following along, you probably should be able to tell which answer it's going to be. Simply just looking at the thing that we just presented last. Victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. He didn't keep a picture of it because... I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Oh, of course, we needed that reference in a court case game. Order! I will have order! Well, witness, I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. And Carter kicks in, so we got him. That crying noise is probably terrible. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? We destroyed this kid's dreams. Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. I'm laughing at a kid crying. I'm a terrible human being. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we've all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Hammer was the victim. Steel Samurai was the victim. There was no victim. Well, Hammer was the victim, but that didn't mean that the Steel Samurai couldn't also be the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. Why didn't we point that out in the first place? He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So what's a different person inside the suit? Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo of my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. No! Sniff. Oh, poor Cody. Here, this is it. Wait, so you had a photo, you decided to print out this photo. Whatever, logic, I don't care. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright. I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. But what? Your Honor! May I see that photo once more, please? So certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. So, there is something in this photo that is very odd, and I did not look at this in the actual place when we were doing investigation, but one thing stands out right now. It's not this giant letter here, or all the shadows here, or even the Steel Samurai himself. It's this thing right up here. Your Honor, look at this! I see. A gate? Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Eh? What's this all about? Please explain, so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. So you might be shocked. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. So, what is the only place in this entire map that has the number 2 in it? Here, at Studio 2. I see! That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there, the path was blocked, no filming is done there. Well, last one's completely pointless. The big thing is the trailer was there, which means that Salmonella, D. Vasquez, and the bigwigs are now the main primary suspects. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in the very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So, we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbeck, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole your costume. I have proof, or I don't have proof. Funny enough, we have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. It is this right here, the empty bottle. There's a reason why we have this. It's the time to present it. This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills! The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. We can test Powers' blood, we can fingerprint the bottle, or we can examine Hammer's body. Now, process of elimination like we have been doing. Hammer's body would be kind of pointless because they should have found everything right by now. Test Powers' blood, it's been 3 days since the incident. It's probably diluted by now, if not completely gone. Fingerprint the bottle, no one else has touched this bottle except maybe Phoenix, unless he actually wears gloves while doing investigation, which would be the smart thing to do. So let's fingerprint the bottle. An idea! Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. This court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. Spelling error right there. There should be an S after Cody Hackins' name. I mean, his name has an S in it. You can't take that away and just put an apostrophe there. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai sent by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Yeah. We have to find out why he stole the costume, why he died, who killed him, and why. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. Whew. Oh, I was about to sigh. I was about to sigh in real life. I didn't know the next thing would be to sigh. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. I hope Will Powers isn't listening to this. Oh, really? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Ooh, bad thing to say, Phoenix. Me too. Ooh, bad thing to say, Mia. You're already dead. Dead? Oh, of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Sniff. And that'll wrap up this court case. So yay, we're almost done. We have one more day of investigation and then go back to the trial for the final day, since trials in this universe can only take place on 3 days. 3 days straight of trial. And that was our second day. Tomorrow is our third day. I mean, technically it's our 4th day of this is to be our 4th time investigating, right? Like, we investigated, this will be our 3rd time investigating. But technically it'll be day 4, because investigation was on day 0, I guess. So, a lot of things have been revealed. Now we got to work with those repercussions in the next investigation. So, on the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we're heading back over to the Global Studios and probably explore a little bit more about Studio 2. And we're going to have to take a little closer look at Salmonella and D. Vasquez, because for some reason, they are now our main primary suspects. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy. I hate you. I was 1 hit away. You were 1 hit away from dying, Jalhala. And not to mention that you formed completely with just 1 Poe. Something that Blassus couldn't do. Another ghost boss that was annoying as crap. That I just simply sucked at. But it was also difficult at the same time. I mean, I'm glad I recorded the worst I've ever done at that boss before. On Luigi's Mansion. That was wonderful.